Good afternoon. It is, what is it? It is almost 5 to 3 on Saturday. Anybody watching? How are you? How are you doing? How was your week? It is currently 1 degree Celsius out today. It was sunny earlier. It's gone away now. But I finally got my lazy ass out and about doing some stuff. I had to go to my co-worker's place. We do this, we do cleaning for this farmer. And she has like eggs, and they sell beef and things like that. So we get our eggs from her because eggs are stupid expensive in the stores now. So she does eggs at a very good price, and all she asks is that you bring her egg cartons. So my coworker went, I think it was last night, and picked up a whole bunch of eggs for herself, for me, for my boss, for the new hire. So I went over there earlier this afternoon, and I brought her money and got my eggs and sat and talked with her for a little bit, and her boyfriend and her granddaughter. They're such sweet people. I love them so much. So that was nice. And my coworker's son, she's got 2 boys. He was there for a visit. He is just an angel on this planet. So it's always nice to get a chance to sit and chat with him for a little bit. He's such a sweetheart. Yeah, I was gonna go over last night, but last night was crazy. Friday night was, well, the whole day Friday was weird and kind of a write-off. I've been having a hell of a time getting restful sleep the last few weeks. And Thursday night was probably the worst. And thankfully I was off on Friday. But I don't think my lazy bones got out of bed until like 12:30, maybe even 1 o'clock. I honestly don't remember. But I had all this stuff that I was going to do. I was going to take down my Christmas tree and, tidy up the house a little bit and get some laundry started and get all that kind of stuff done, so that today there wasn't a whole lot going on. And of course, Sunday I pick up Monkey from his dad's and get ready for classes to start back up on Monday, right? Well, I slept in, so there's that. And then just as I was starting to get ready to kind of peel myself off the couch, because Boo Boo was working until like 8 o'clock or something last night. So I was like, fine. I still have a day, like the day, to get everything done, because he was also having a friend pick him up from work. And then they were going to come back to our house and get, order dinner and junk food and watch movies and stuff down in the living room, which I thought, perfect. I'll go into the kitchen. I had a whole bunch of wigs I wanted to work on. No problem. Do you? Well, on the in-between, as I'm getting ready to, pull my lazy bones off the couch and start getting her done, I get a call from a name I didn't know. Like, a name popped up, and I didn't know who it was, so I don't answer that. Then a few minutes later, I get a call from Rexall Pharmacy in London. So I picked up. I thought, that's weird. They were dropping post-op meds off for my brother. Now, he went into the hospital, I don't know, 2 days, I guess, before New Year's. So, like, literally just after Christmas. And they ended up having to take the tip of another toe off. So, fine. He had to have his post-op antibiotics and stuff, whatever. And I said, well, like, why are you calling me? He doesn't live with me. They said, well, you're his emergency contact. I didn't know that, but okay, fine. It's good for people to know these things. I'm just saying. They said, we're in your town, we're in your area. We went to the address given to us, and they don't know who my brother is. Like, okay, well, I'm pretty sure my brother knows his address, so y'all done fucked up. But whatever. I said, well, that's fine. I said, if it's not against your rules or whatever, go ahead and drop it off at my place. And I gave them my address and everything. And I'll make sure that he gets it. Because apparently he was discharged yesterday, and I had no idea. I had no idea what was going on. I was actually supposed to go up and visit him Friday, but I slept in, and yeah. Good thing, apparently. So, they also said that they had tried to get a hold of my brother and couldn't get a hold of him. And I thought, oh, for Christ's sake. So, I get off the phone with the pharmacy, and I'm texting and I'm texting and I'm texting. And I'm not getting any answers back. I'm like, okay. The pharmacy dropped off a box, like a ginormous box. And it said right on there, to be refrigerated upon delivery. And I thought, well, I'm not unpacking this box to repack it and bring it to my brother. I'm just not. Call me lazy, but we're not doing that. So I just went and put it in my trunk. I thought it was cold enough out yesterday. It's fine. It's fine. So I waited a little bit. Still didn't hear anything back from my brother. So now I'm starting to worry, right? Why can't anybody get a hold of him? Why is he not returning my texts? I have all these meds. What the hell's going on? And the last thing I want to do is leave a bunch of meds in the back of my car on my street. I do not live in the nicest neighborhood. It is not a trustworthy neighborhood. No, sir. So I jumped in my car and I went and I got a coffee. And I went over to his girlfriend's place, which is where he's been staying since he had his first surgery. And knocked on the door. Now, I knew she wouldn't be home. I knew she'd be working, but nobody's able to get a hold of my brother. I didn't know where he was. And I thought, okay, well, maybe he took a cab back to this place. So I'm knocking and I'm knocking and I'm knocking and I'm knocking. Nothing. Let's get back in my car. And this time I phoned my brother. And it went directly to an answering machine, so I left a message. Like, my guy, what's going on? I got all your stuff. I heard you've been discharged. You need to get a hold of somebody. Like, namely me. So I started off home, and I had decided when I left this place that I was going to drive by the hospital and find out what's going on. If he's there, great, I'll pick him up and bring him home. If not, then I need to, I'd like to know what's going on and why were the meds delivered before he was discharged. Like, that doesn't make any sense. So as I'm heading to the hospital, my brother calls me. I'm really, really sorry. My phone died. I was charging it. La, la, la. I'm like, okay, cool. Fine. But why do you not keep me in the loop? Like, I didn't even know that he was in the hospital after New Year's until I just so happened to go on Facebook. I don't go on Facebook anymore. It's very, very rare. And when I do go on Facebook, I don't generally go through my notifications. I go through the feed to find memes to put on Twitter. But I happened to see a post from my brother saying, oh, it looks like I'm going to be in the hospital a few days, but there was no information. So that's how I found out he was in the hospital in the first place, right? Like, you do all these posts on Facebook, like, you let the interwebs know what's going on, but you don't let me know. And apparently, I'm your emergency contact. Like, I need to know what's going on with you when shit happens, so that when fuckery occurs, I can handle it. I have no issue with it, but you need to keep me in the loop. Because if I don't know what's going on, I'm not much of an emergency contact. Like, so whatever, we made arrangements for him to come get his stuff from my car. Which threw a monkey in the wrench for me going out to pick up my eggs yesterday. But that's fine, I've got them now. So, I don't know. I guess he came, once he got discharged, he took a cab to my place, where he then waited for his girlfriend to finish work so that she could come to my place and grab him and this ginormous box of meds. Fine. Thankfully, they were gone before Boo Boo got home with his friend, because I didn't want his friend to park on the road. I said to her the last time she came over, you need to park in the driveway. This time of year, you need to park in the driveway. I mean, there's no snow, so the plow thing isn't an issue, but just as habit. And people drive like absolute assholes down my street, so just park in my driveway. Your car is safe. Awesome. So that was fine. They came over and watched movies in the living room, and I had my little workstation set up in the kitchen. I worked on a couple of wigs. And I don't know, I think they watched a movie or two and sort of chit-chatted it like in between movies. They ordered food and they ordered popcorn and stuff like from the movie theater. You've been better off to go to the superstore and get a ginormous bag of popcorn for $3. Like, come on, man. But whatever. And they watched a couple of movies. I'm pretty sure that everybody was done and gone by like 11:30-ish. And I just went and sat back down in the living room and watched watched a show or two. Probably until about midnight. I'm pretty sure I was in bed by 12:30 and passed the fuck out. I was so happy. Oh my God. I got up once in the middle of the night and that was it. And I was up and out of bed by 9:30 this morning. I was like, yes. Sleep, like restful sleep. Oh, I was so happy this morning. But I still haven't accomplished anything. I sat on the couch and caught up on the YouTubes and everything until about 11:30 maybe. And then decided I better go get my eggs. And I knew that that would entail sitting down and chatting for a bit, which is fine. So I wanted to throw some laundry in before I left, right? So I bring everything downstairs and I go to sort my laundry and throw in a load. And of course, Boo Boo has a load in the wash. And he has a load in the dryer. And he's got a bunch of shit on the floor. I have no idea how long it's been there. Or if he needs to redo what was in the wash. I have no idea. So I went upstairs and I said, you know, I'm going out, I'm doing this, that, and the other thing. You've got a situation going down in the laundry room that you need to remedy because I need to do laundry. Like, set a timer, okay? It takes about, 15, 20 minutes for the wash to go through and about an hour or so for the drying. Like, set a timer so that you're on top of that shit because Jesus Christ, you're not the only one that needs to do laundry in this house. There are 2 other people. So, hopefully that's sorted by the time I get home. I would like to start some laundry. So, I have a feeling that's all I'll get to today because, you know, it's after 3 o'clock now and I just don't care anymore. Too bad. Too bad. Tomorrow's another day. So, yeah, that's been what's up with me. Nothing crazy. Well, Friday was crazy, but what are you going to do? It was a funny kind of crazy, I guess. I mean, I can laugh at it. And I was frustrated all the hell yesterday, let me tell you. I hate not knowing what's going on. And then being thrown in the middle of all the fuckery. Like, really? A heads up would be nice. Every goddamn time. Every goddamn time. But anyway. I'm going to boot. I'm going to see if I can get some laundry on the go. I think I'm going to do breakfast for dinner tonight. Keep it simple. Scrambled eggs and toast. That'll be about it, my friend. Maybe I'll make a sausage for Boo Boo. We'll see. Can have a great big sausage to have with the scrambled eggs and toast. Get the protein. Although chances are very well he's just going to order something anyway. But anywho, I'm going to bounce. Anybody watching, thank you. I appreciate you. Take care of yourself, and we'll talk later.